saw a man, the children had measles, and there were no drugs. I just had to write it for him. I didn't know he couldn't afford the drugs. I think he was a gardener then. I met him another time and I was asking for his children. He said he lost both of them. I said, wow. And he couldn't access the drugs. So when my husband moved to Minna, I just decided, I said, if I go into private practice, I might be able to help more people than being in the public sector.
This is what started a mission to save lives at all costs, and in most cases, no cost at all. Convinced that she could save more lives through private practice, Dr Bisi Adeniyi, a former medical director at Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, set up her hospital in Minna, Niger State in 1987. Originally from Kwara State, Dr Bisi was born in Niger State. Her father, who was a headmaster at that time, supported her and got her a building to kickstart her mission to cater to the underprivileged in society.
When we started the clinic, the first people that we really impacted on were the blind people in the society. I just noticed that they were coming, and I said, well, we blind people, on the street who attend our clinic, we could just do it for them, maybe free. At that time, drugs were cheap, everything was cheap. But as time goes on, we started saying, oh, we can't afford it, so we started giving them 50%. I'm quite happy that I could touch their lives. We can ask, if you see blind people, say what clinic do they attend, they come here. But for now, the 50%, I guess, were still much for them. So anytime they come, they access treatment, I will just allow them to go.
Her motto is to treat before payment. In most cases, payment is hardly ever made. She says that shouldn't be a death sentence.
Our motto for this clinic, our vision was to just give, quality care at minimal cost. And that's what we've been trying to do. Because when you go into things like this, you must know who your patient, who do you want to serve. Is it the very rich or the less struggling? We made up our mind that let's treat the less struggling. Because at the time I came, I noticed all the chronic illnesses that I used to see. But now I don't see them anymore. I used to see malnutrition, you see chronic ulcers, people that don't take care of themselves. Now you don't see them anymore. And I kept on saying, when you come into this hospital, you don't only treat, you tell them how to prevent what they put.
For a hospital running on funds made from few payments and financial support from family, it is no surprise her facility is in dire need of attention. There is no saying how many lives she can save with the right support.
I'm satisfied. Even if I retire today, I'm satisfied with what I've done. I was born here and I've come back to give back to this community what I've achieved. I'm really happy with what I've seen. When I first came, if you see this hospital, even people will be begging that there's no bed, but put me on the floor. Put me on the floor, but because they know the treatment that they will receive. I'm happy anyway, I'm fulfilled. My regret is that I didn't have enough time for my family. That was it. I didn't really have enough. I was passionate about my clinic. My children had to be complaining, clinic all the time. I regretted not giving them enough time.
Dr Bisi's sacrifice hasn't gone unnoticed.
In 2004, I started work here. Dr Bisi, she's a nice somebody. She didn't differentiate anybody. All of us, she take us like her children. If you did wrong, she will correct you. Either you are a Muslim or you are a Christian. She take us like one flesh.
Dr Bisi is a very good doctor. We have been together with her for more than 15 years. And she's very kind to her patient. And even you come to her clinic without money, if you are a customer to her, whether you are not a customer to her, if you behave very good to her, she will consider you and she will treat you very well.
Dr Bisi's achievements as a doctor isn't what makes her extraordinary. As a widow and grandmother, she figured it was time to realign her priorities. Driven by the passion to save lives, Dr. Bisi over the years adopted children, some from the age of 3.
Basically, most of these children came from my patients who will look at me and said, I want my child to stay with you and you will help me send them to school. One of them was from my staff who said, Mommy, help me with this child, because she was widowed too and her child was 3 years old at that time. One of them was the mother approached me and said the father would like to marry her off. She just finished her GS3 and said, if you can help me with the rest, because the father said he doesn't have much money to continue with her education.
The children, who see each other as blood relatives, attended private schools at inception. With dwindling funds, she had to enroll most of them in public schools and sees to it that those still in private school teach others.
Mommy, thank you for being there for me since the day I was born till today. Thank you.
I'm presently in SS3 now. She has paid all my school fees. I just want to say thank you to her because she has been the best. Sometimes when I remember about how she took me since when I was 3 years old, it makes me to cry because I've never seen someone like her before. And I just wish that when I'm grown up like her, I'll also take in children so that I can also care for them just the way she did for me.
While Dr. Bisi has changed the course of destiny for these children, 9-year-old Tanko's story is the most inspiring. Born blind, fatherless, and with a mother who sells firewood in Kwara State, no one ever thought Tanko's fate could change for the better.
When I brought him, I was really sad. In fact, when I saw him, I was sad. I said, what a child. When a child cannot play. So, what is childhood about? Because childhood is about play to me. And I started pitying him, and he lost his father too. So I just said, okay, I'll take him. So I took him in. We had the first operation done, and it was successful. And they gave us 3 months to do the second one. And after that, he'll be a normal child in the school. But now he has started his schooling and is happy with himself.
Tanko says he wants to be an engineer. For a child who had been completely blind for 8 years, he narrates his life in the dark.
Ban jin daɗi, ina jin duhu lokacin ban gani. Da lokacin ban gani, azan je church. Ko ina tafiya da abokina haka, sai in faɗi ga titi. Yanzu komai ina gani kasa da ido guda. Ban jin daɗi lokacin yanzu. Allah ya ce wai in zo nan. Mami, na gode lokacin ta yi mani azan yi kwanta in yi addu'a. Mami, na gode, Allah sa bika albarka lokacin kinka gyara min ido.
With one of the foster kids about to gain admission into the university and a couple more set to leave secondary school next year, Dr. Bisi is hopeful things will get better to enable her provide her children with a better future.
I know the quality of life I wish for myself. I just have to drop some things to you to do other things. You can't continue to wear expensive things. There must be your priority. And that's what I have been doing. I know the education of these children are very important because you are not training one person. They are going back home to impact life on their family. So, you just have to, it's my passion. I just said I have to do this. I wish I can even do more.